and gentlemen, Cal the Barber. I'm back on Barber Bus Talk. I'm in the mobile barber bus as always, and I have an interesting subject for today. One of my viewers actually had something she wanted me to address, so I'm going to address it. Yeah, female viewer. So I don't always come at the women. If you guys give me a subject, I'll talk about it. She says, but what about when the man has more debt to income and is out here going to casinos, risking money, and the woman is trying to explain to the man it's not a good decision, especially if he's on parole and not supposed to be at the casino? Then what should a woman do? Not say anything? That's her question. She goes on to say, and he's saying he's going to the casino to try to win money because he's not getting any side jobs lately, and hours have been getting cut back at work, and he's getting desperate. I understand his frustration. I'm in the same boat, but I'm not out here trying to get myself in trouble. And number one, he's still on papers or parole. All right, so I'm gonna address this. First thing I'm gonna address is the first thing she said. What about the man has more debt to income? All right, first of all, this one statement right here can be avoided. I'm gonna show you how. But if the man has less income than he has debt, he's not fiscally responsible. He's not financially mature. It doesn't matter how old this man is. If he's not financially mature, then he's not ready for a relationship, because the man's number one job in a relationship is to provide and protect. And sometimes that protection comes through provision, through his ability to provide. If this man, I mean, okay, I understand his job is cutting back on hours. I get that. Go and get another job. There's jobs out here. A lot of jobs out here, actually. Get 2 jobs. Most women I know work 2, 3 jobs. I say this in a lot of my videos. Don't understand why men don't want to do the same thing. Don't understand that. They want to do other things like go to casinos. Okay, that's ridiculous. We'll address that in a minute. But first, I want to address his responsibility. This actually is not just on him, but on the woman who made this comment, because the first thing you're supposed to ask this man is what his financial situation is, and ask certain pointed questions to understand and get a feel for how this guy is financially. Not saying he has to be rich, but can he be responsible with the money he does have? Does he have a savings? See, I was asked one time, because I asked this question of women, what do you bring to the table? And women get offended by it. And then they come back, what if a woman asks you how much money you had and what you made per year and what your credit score was and all that? They ask me that. Guess what I say? That's actually what I want them to ask me. I need them to ask me that, because that's giving them an idea of what kind of man I am financially, what kind of provider I will be. I invite those type of questions because it's responsible. It's showing that this woman actually cares about her future, because this woman's future lies within this man's ability to provide, whether she can provide or not. Because if this man cannot provide and this man is a financial burden, he will become a financial burden upon the woman. So it does matter. These are questions you ask as a mature adult in the dating world early on. So that's the first thing. Second thing, he's going to casinos. This man's already in a bad financial state. He's already in debt, but he wants to create more debt and lose money, because casinos are not in the business of making you money. They're in the business of making themselves money. They're in the business of taking your money. The house always wins. That's an addiction. So not only is this man not financially responsible, he's an addict. He has a gambling addiction. Because why would you risk your freedom, risk your money that you don't even have right now, to go to a casino when you're on parole? This is the responsibility I'm talking about. This is the thing this is where I talk about women making the right decisions with the type of men they deal with. See, a lot of times women are dealing with, oh, he's good looking and he's this, he's that, and oh, he slings it good in the bedroom and all that. That's all well and good, but one thing that women need to start doing is the same thing men do. One thing men do is they categorize women and they deal with them accordingly. At least smart men do. What we'll do is we'll say, all right, based on her attitude, how she presents herself, how she looks, all these things, we're gonna decide where to categorize her. All right, she's a girl. I'm just gonna smash. Okay, this is the joint. I'm gonna take her, and maybe we can go out and have some fun. But that's about it. This one here, maybe she can become a girlfriend. This one over here, yeah, this is wifey. Men do this all the time. Maybe you guys don't understand that men are doing this, but we're doing it based on how you present. Women should do the same thing. If the guy's good looking but irresponsible, you think he can give you a good experience sexually, all right, deal with him on that level. Don't make him your man, because you're going to be the one suffering down the line. You're going to suffer because he's going to come to you eventually and drain you of your resources. That's not a man's job. We're not consumers of resources. We're builders. We're providers. Women are the consumers. Women are the ones that consume the resources, and that's okay. But that should not be flipped. That should not be a flip situation. That's why she's frustrated. That's why she's upset. And obviously, he doesn't even listen to her. One thing I understand is that if you have a woman, and this is your woman, yes, she's supposed to submit to you. Yes, she's supposed to follow your lead. But she's valued counsel. Even the Bible says, listen to the voice of your wife. Because she makes sense a lot of times. Women do have some sense, a lot of sense. But and right now in this case, she has a lot of sense, but not listening. So it calls to question your decision-making skills as a woman. It calls to question who you choose to share your life with, who you choose to bring into your life. And if this person is not just falling on hard times, but he's being responsible, it says a lot about his character as a man, as an adult. We all fall on hard times. Support a man through hard times. But if this man is not responsible from get, it's just going to get worse. If he's doing desperate things like this, that means he didn't save his money. And he's in more debt than he has income. So that means he likes to, I'm guessing, and if I'm wrong, she's going to get in the comments and probably tell me. But I'm almost 100% sure this man's flashy and likes to, probably drives a really nice car he can't afford, probably has clothes he can't afford, things of that nature, but no savings. You have savings, you're not worried about that type of stuff. Your job cuts back on hours, you have a cushion, a nest egg for rainy days like these, because rainy days do come. I don't care how much money you make. I have rainy day fund. I have money that if something goes wrong or my hands don't work anymore or whatever, and I got to figure the next plan out and go to the next thing, I could be cool. That's called being financially responsible. But women, I need you guys to choose a little better. Don't go off how this man looks or how he, slings it or none of that. Go by first. Ask this man pointed questions. Ask him. I'm curious. What's your financial situation? What's your credit score? If he can't tell you that, he'll want to ask women that too. Because if she's a debt-oriented person, and I get with this woman, she's going to create debt for myself. She's going to put me in a financial bind eventually because I'm going to be the one providing for that. So you got to know people's habits. But that's the address the situation right there for you. Sis, I hope you got something out of this. I'm not telling you to leave, not telling you to stay. I'm telling you to think and decide what it is you want to do, and decide, is this good for you moving forward, or is this going to create a liability for you, or is it going to be an asset for you? And that's just what it's about. Bottom line. All right, y'all. Love y'all. I'm out. Like and subscribe. Trying to make it to the top. On the top is where I wish I was living. On the top like I'm back in the kitchen.